Hey, buddy, what is up?
Hey,
How's it going, man? Oh, you
what's
brought the perfect hat, the perfect mask, just for Venom.
Happy New Year. How you
Happy
doing?
New Year. I'm doing good. How are you?
Awesome, awesome.
It's
I
been a
just wanted
while.
to say while I was here, congrats. Got that 2K subscribes up. All right,
Thank you. Congrats
congratulations.
to you, too.
I know, right? Thank you. It's like I wasn't expecting it. I remember we were talking about this a while back. So
Yeah,
I am going to be doing this giveaway soon. I'm going to give more details as we were talking about last time because I've been so busy. To just get you caught up on what I've been doing, I've been writing a comic book and I've been LLC in a comic book company. Done tomorrow.
nice.
I could already had the LLC done. It was just that I was kind of like floating between two names I really wanted to use, and
Yep.
I decided like finally over the weekend what the name of my company's gonna be. I'm not gonna unveil that of course until after that
Eh,
LLC, so
all good.
it'll be up probably by tomorrow. And
Nice.
yeah, I'm gonna just launch my comic book company. I'm already writing the story. I got a couple guys working on things with me, and I'm just like trying to yeah, this year that's it. Gonna blow it up.
There
But
you
yeah,
go.
got the subscribes up, and I'm really enjoying the YouTube. But YouTube is very tricky indeed. Oh my god.
Oh, my God. It's been
Like
insane.
I
Like,
was
we were
telling you, it's like
talking
a
about it a
woman
little
trying to
bit.
figure out.
It's been insane. And I
Like,
mean, I'm still kind of reaping the opposite of benefit. Just like with what's going on with this algorithm and stuff. I think they're preparing for when YouTube Shorts finally go live with monetization in 10 days. I think that's what they're
yeah,
preparing for. And that's why some shorts are not getting hit. And they're kind of experimenting right now with what they want to put out and stuff like that. And I don't know. I've been watching every possible
yes,
video I can, talking to everyone I possibly can about it. I was actually talking to someone. I brought you up, and I was like, like Spider's Lair and I just hit 2,000 subs, and yet we're not getting any views. And it's like, where is that all? Like, or I'm not getting any views. And he goes, yeah, I don't understand how you guys are like blowing up and getting this many views and this many subs. And I was like, it's the algorithm right now. The shorts algorithm has been
exactly.
feeding people to
Yep,
certain creators, and whether they stay or not, if they sub, it brings up that clout of that channel and just continues to boost it and boost it and boost it. And that's a good thing. Like
yeah,
we're just feeding off of what YouTube is doing. And I mean, honestly, I've got no problems with it. It sucks right now when I'm getting like 10 views a short, but it is what it is. I
yeah.
mean, like I said, I mean, it sounds really stupid, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, I guess I got to do what I got to do for now.
I mean, if YouTube wants the creators to do shorts, and I feel like the best tip I could give to people if you're looking to do shorts and you wanna like I guess find out formula. The thing I try to do is well, I like a lot of music, different genres, and whenever I'm doing a short, I try to mm, see what songs trending along with that because you could put everything together. Like you can have whatever video you want, but also the music is important and how you hashtag. Don't over hashtag, don't under hashtag. I've seen some people never hashtag and still get thousands of views, but I
Yeah.
found that when I've hashtagged that, it actually leads you into the shorts profile because there is a shorts folder. So the way the algorithm works, pretty much from what I've researched, is what YouTube wants is to compete directly with TikTok. They've been doing this for like over a year, and this is why you get all
Yeah.
these subs because this is the content that they're pushing. They're not pushing the
Yep.
smaller shows, and like the people who have shows now and they're getting views now, on their bigger shows, they didn't have these requirements, and they even saying the bigger guys that I know that have bigger channels are telling me that they're not safe either because they'll start actually losing subscribers if they don't keep up with the shorts. So it's just like something that what you're saying is true. They're trying to monetize it with the shorts and they're trying to really like they're just trying to really be in competition with TikTok and from what I gathered and what I've seen so far, like I would think like TikTok was like everywhere. No, TikTok doesn't even take 27% of their market share. They own like about
Yep.
75 to 80% of market share. Period. YouTube is just that big. So in their best interest to protect their business, I believe that this is what they're doing. What they said that this is what they wanted creators to do, which is telling you this is what you're gonna do, pretty much. You know.
Yep.
So I just been going crazy with it, different times, different like. And I know you did the same research I did. We have the vidIQ, and we also do the research on our own, on our charts shows the
Yep.
attention duration. Like we don't know our research, so we know. So it doesn't make sense. The only thing I can say about this algorithm is that I feel like I was hearing stories a while back about the bots that were everywhere in social media, the bots that were on TikTok, right? But I believe
Yep.
that these bots also had an effect on everything, including YouTube, and that I was thinking about it in these terms because like my channel, like I just got 2,000 subscribers, but I'll tell you, like, and I'm not saying like I got anything crazy going on unique, but I have almost 1,200,000 views, and it's very like
Yeah.
crazy. Like I have like a million views on my channel, and I just hit 2,000 subscribers, and I chart people within my sphere, like but I was doing it like this at the beginning because I didn't know like which way I should go with this. Like I said, I'll make longer formatted videos later on as I get more subscribers. But I didn't know that this was something that YouTube wanted us to do. So by the time I found out and I started doing them and I started understanding the algorithm, it was going good until September. And then September everything fell off because of that from what I remember there was a session in Congress. They had the the executive of YouTube, the executive of TikTok, the executive of Facebook, just sitting all there while they were showing some rant about some guy saying something anti-Semitic, and they just totally like that's it. The next day, within the next day, the whole algorithm died. And I was hearing this, and I was talking to different creators from different channels, and I was
Yep.
confirming this just to make sure. I said, "Is it just me?" Remember, we were talking about this as well, and it
Yeah, we
wasn't
were.
just us. Yeah, it wasn't just us. It's them. It was everybody because
Yep.
whatever they did, they pushed whatever's reset button they did. But I did notice, like right after January 1st, something weird was happening. Everything started picking up
Yeah.
quickly. It's like it was like they just turned off the switch or put the switch back on, and everything was just happening quickly. Because
Yep.
I must have got at least over 100 subscribers, not even in 20 days, and I haven't got that in a long time. So when
I
I saw
got
that, I was like, wow.
between, so I'm looking at views right now and I'm looking at like months.
Mhm.
In August I was at 12,000. July I was at 20,000. So I mean, like, it was great. And then September I was at 7.9. So almost 8,000. So it dropped off almost half in September. Same
That's
amount of
crazy.
content, same amount of stuff that I was putting out. And then, like we said, October jumped up to 8, so it wasn't a huge spike. Jumped up to 13 right at the end of November. December was 42,000, and now for January I'm back down to 8. So like there's
Wow.
significant,
Yeah.
like, they're playing with this algorithm a lot, and they said in their chat, like, hey, this is what we do. Like, we experiment with stuff just kind of happens. And yeah, it is frustrating, and we're apologetic to that, but we can't, like, that we can't say one way or the other that this is the problem, because it's a million different things. And like, as people were saying in our chat today, like, there's a million reasons why a short doesn't go off or why a short does. No one really knows.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the one thing I
And that's
did
what I'm
learn
saying.
today is
It's
that you
just
can put
like
tags on shorts, and that helps. Those keywords help a short kind of go viral.
yeah, like what I do is instead of tagging it, I also found like I would go to the descriptions and just throw whatever hashtags like okay, I say this much about the hashtags. Just make sure it's related to the content that you're throwing down. Because there's
Yep.
something that I've read and it says never ever miss hashtag something, meaning don't say you're showing something and then somebody comes to your site and it's completely different. That's unforgivable. So you
Yep.
hashtag within your so yeah, I did. I mean, I know about the tags on the bottom. I could try putting hashtags in there as well. But yeah, I usually put them in the descriptions, and it seems to work as well. So anytime you have a description, you can put them in there. And I always say to people, try to put like if you're doing shorts, I always try to put whatever the topic I'm talking about in the shorts. Like if it's Spider Man, I'm tagging Spider Man,
Yep.
and I'll just put shorts and short, and then I'll just let it go, and I won't mess with the second, like I won't mess with the tags or the descriptions yet. Well, I'll wait a little while and see how it goes,
Yeah.
and then I'll throw on in the descriptions all my hashtags, so that now it's already out there, but now when it continues to go out there, everything's connected to the channels. But yeah, it's just a tricky situation. I mean, I guess this is an evolving program that it's to the point, but this is kind of scary though. Is this becoming an AI? I mean, like, what's
Yeah.
going on?
It's
I
crazy
talk pretty
because
sweet every day, YouTube.
the crazy thing right now is that we're seeing this kind of play out on a grand scale,
Yeah,
and it's amazing because at the beginning of the shorts era I kind of saw this, a short would pop off within the first like day to 4 days. I like, there were shorts that I posted and it would like just kind of sit stagnant, go up like 10, 20
yeah,
views, and then on that fourth day it would like shoot up to like 1,000 views and then like just
level off.
exponentially grow and then level off. And I mean, that is the case with a lot of shorts, is they grow and level. But
Yeah,
then in December, we saw like massive jumps like in the first 10 minutes. And it's like, wow, that was crazy, because who the hell are these 1,000 people watching my video in the first 20 minutes of it, me posting it? It
yeah,
wasn't about the time that I posted it. It wasn't about like anything like what the algorithm says you should do. It was
right.
just, you posted a short, we're going to put it out to the market. And now it's like, okay, well, now it's kind of like sitting like this, and then hopefully it goes like that, and then it levels back off. So I mean, it's crazy. It's weird which shorts level off quicker, because the ones that get watched more, I feel like, are leveling off quicker than the ones that are like people are staying for like 30, 40, 50% of the video.
Yeah, I mean, this is why I say, like, when I do the shorts, I don't try to do them longer than 30 seconds. I was doing them for 15 seconds, and I was getting crazy hits because I think there's something about the attention span in these kind of in this kind of genre, and I think the attention span is no longer than 18 seconds. So
Yep.
the thing is that people just want to see. It's a very tricky situation. You're trying to catch people's eye that quickly and get them interested. It's almost subliminal in a way because it's so many. It's just a couple of seconds. So yeah, but it's a lot of things. Like I said, it's the hashtagging. It's the time of day. It could be anything. It could be the
Yep.
weather somewhere. It could be a news report somewhere. It could just be that the thing feels like it's in the mood today. I don't know. The algorithm is just like a weird thing. Like it's ever evolving and ever changing. But I feel like that's why I tell people like the music is important because when you're doing your edits, you can also like overlay whatever music. They allow you to use samples of music of music that's out there now. So that's what I do. I usually sample those. You're allowed to sample them.
Yep.
And I look for the things that are catching and that are jumping. Like I was using this one song that I discovered a couple days ago. It was some kind of French song, but the thing has a damn good beat. I'm telling you, it has like a real hook to it that it just caught me. I was like, damn, I, I don't even know what the song means. The lyrics I think means like, and it goes with Spider Man perfectly because the lyrics means the ones below, and it's pretty much a
Okay.
song about a woman who is dating. I guess it's a French song actually, and she's dating I guess
Interesting.
a person that's not within her class. I guess, and her people are her I guess her friends and family are making fun of the guy and they're calling him the guy below. Like I guess because in their translation of it the guy below must be another class. Like he's like I guess poor and she's middle class. It's just a weird kind of like translation, but the
Yeah.
hook is so badass. And I looked at that song, and when I was looking at it, it said it had 1.2 million. That's nothing. When you go to this, it'll show you what each song, how many shorts the song's in. Now I saw it had 1.2
Yes.
million shorts, so I was
Yep.
like, oh, so this is good to put in there. So you see, all these things combined is what's gonna bring up your stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, but there's
Definitely.
sometimes I put it up and I could put up a hot song, and it's just the next day, now the hot song's dead. Now it's on
Yep.
to the next one. You know what I'm saying? So it's just different things, and I'll share this knowledge with you. Of course, we'll be going back and forth, because we're
All
gonna
good.
tag team this algorithm. We coming for you. We're gonna double team your ass. Yeah, but it's just a learning process. It's really crazy because I think by the time we figure this out, we'll have like about 5 million subscribers by then. Hopefully, come on, guys, come on over. you know,
Just keep
Trust,
watching, keep
yeah,
watching.
just keep watching. Don't worry, ride the bots here. Well, however you get here, just stay. That's what we
Yep.
care about. yeah, so it's just like a real weird, like I don't know. It's like I learned programming when I was younger, and this is kind of like programming in a way that you're using instead of code. You're using
Yeah.
hashtags and you're using music and you're using clips and you're trying to combine all this to convince an AI, hey, look at this. Well, you just push it up a little and then go, oh, that looks good. It kicks it up, just ignores it totally.
Yeah.
And I've done so much research on this. It's like you said, no one really has an answer. That's why I was interested when you told me you were talking to customer service from YouTube. I was like, yeah, that's gonna go quite well. It worked the way I thought it was. Remember? I was like, useless.
I wanted to know. I was like, am I at
Yeah,
risk
of
of like
course.
being banned here or like what
Yeah,
is going on? Because this is not normal. Even when I was not getting views for like anything, I'm like, something is wrong. Like this is way beyond what I've ever seen it. And I mean, I can't even like looking at January, I can't even believe I'm at 8,000 with the past 2 weeks being at, I think I had two videos get up to like 300. And
yeah,
those were mostly my long form videos that had really good SEO. And now I'm learning that like shorts, you can put tags on with keywords and stuff. And that kind of helps it. But it's like, okay, so what do I really need to do in order to be successful? And I was watching a couple videos that are like, oh, so on TikTok, like you can't, and I didn't know this because I thought like if I include a tag in what I'm saying, people are going to be like, oh, he's talking about this. So hashtag Spider-Man should be in the sentence somewhere. But it's
yeah,
actually make the sentence, put all the hashtags at the end. And the max that you should be putting is like 6 right now on TikTok. So it's two general ones that are like high volume in the billions of views. But like not ones that are like the FYP, like for you page, all that bullshit. Um, and then you should also do like your niche specific and content specific hashtags that are like in that millions to lower like hundreds of thousands. But then if you do like a brand new one or something like that, like people aren't going to go see it. So it's like, okay, so where is my niche going? Like, what am I doing? How much
yeah.
research
See,
do I have to do? Like, I don't want to put 5 hours of effort into a 15-second video. That's not feasible.
yeah,
Like that doesn't
yeah.
make sense.
So,
But I mean, that's
right.
what some companies are spending.
Yeah, and I know. So this is like I said, and this is what I was telling you earlier, which is totally true. This is why I look for clips and I look for hot music, and I just and it doesn't take me long to do any of this. I mean, like it really takes me within a few minutes to. I can I can make hundreds of these things every day if I had to. It's
Yeah.
not going to be hard for me to do. They're very easy and very quick because I already have an understanding of how everything works. And the bottom line is this: I get footage. I'll if there's music in it, I'll just blurt out the music. I'll add whatever YouTube music is hot right on top of that. I'll throw my little hashtags in there, and I'm telling you, those things usually pop. And I've seen it. Like I said, I've seen it on the decline, but I've seen it come back up. And
Yeah.
matter of fact, let me check because I put one up earlier. So let me see what I put up. I put one up earlier before we came on, and I do believe that that one was trending really high. All right, so yeah, I put one up from an artist of mine. Shout out to Mike LaPeruta, really good artist. I did a Spider-Man cover for him that he did a custom on, and let me see if you guys could see that. And I just pretty much animated that. Let me see. Nah, my thing's bad. Yeah, this I'm using my laptop camera. This is a shitty camera. Anyway,
For the
yeah. So
shot.
that one did 1,812 song views, and I used this song. All right, and then we'll cut that out. See what I'm saying? But I used
Yep.
that song, and that
Hey, don't
was
play it too long. We'll get a copyright
no,
strike.
yeah, yeah. I know. I just 2 seconds and we good. But you know what I'm saying? Like how when you upload it, it gives you the option of overlaying music. So
Yeah.
I look for the music that's hot to things. That song's been trending. So
Yep.
I've been taking that song and I've been using it for other projects. Like sometimes I've had a video where I would just put that song up on another video, it wouldn't do anything. I put it on another video, it starts to trend within the thousands. It's just
Of course.
it's just crazy. There's no rhyme or reason or answer to it. All I could say is the best thing to do is just to keep throwing down as much content as you could possibly throw down, and just like, oh, and another thing I do too, and I started doing it the other day, which I like that too, and I think I got the idea from this show. So we're gonna do a 60-second clip so you can clip this and you can put it in for short. How to reuse your footage in a shorts. And it goes like this. Step one, just clip your stuff for 45 to 60 seconds, upload something cool to it, throw some badass music in the back of it, and then put it out there. And I
Yeah.
did that with an X-Men one, and it came out great. That's your
Really?
lesson. Yeah, I'll show you. I got about maybe not too many views, like a couple of hundred on it, but it was just for like a piece of footage I already had laying around. So I
Yeah.
was like, wait, I'll just make a short with this, and it came out pretty good, and I was happy with it. So that's what I say. I always try to reuse my footage as much as possible too. I mean, I'm not a film production company, that I got to make that room. I mean, I don't know about you, but I hit the wall all the time with all my devices. Everything gets all jammed up quickly. I got to start moving things around, saving things, putting them in SD cards, deleting things. It's just a logistical nightmare. Now I see why these companies spend millions of dollars on like just equipment. Like you'll just see them spending money
Yeah.
on phones and cameras and stuff because no time it's in there. Yeah, just get another one. That's it. I feel like doing
Yep.
the same thing. I mean, I don't have that kind of money, but I feel like I have to just get to a point where I'm just gonna have to start, you know, just recording everything and whatever I don't have on device, and I just gonna leave it there, get another device. That's it, and it's just keep. But it's kind of cool like that anyway because it keeps your raw footage around. But yeah, I have made so many videos and so many shorts and so many like it's just a nonstop grind. But
Yeah.
it's not like I said, I'm not killing myself with it. Like um, I'm not killing myself with it. I'm just trying to figure out what pops with people, see what they like, and I try to answer the audience. And that's why if anybody has any suggestions, you throw them down in our comments. We definitely will answer for sure. I
Definitely.
always I always try to give the people what they want.
So speaking of comics, now that I mean, we could
Yeah.
talk about the algorithm for hours and hours and whatnot, and but I don't want to waste too much time because who knows, YouTube might shut us down if they think we figured it out.
Yeah, right?
Um, what are you excited for this year? Like, what's coming out that you're really hyped for in the world of comics, TV shows, all that
Oh my
fun stuff?
god. Come on, man. The only thing I can really think of right now that I'm really excited for, honestly, goddamn that Ant-Man Quantumania. Come on. If
Yeah,
you're not excited about that, you're
I,
insane.
I'm
You're
loving it.
talking about Kang. Kang the Conqueror.
Do you have the first
Kang.
appearance of Kang?
Say what?
Do you
Yes,
have the
actually
first
it is, I
appearance?
believe.
Okay.
Well, yes, I do, for sure. That's when he was Ratatouille. I know he's
Yeah,
some
in
weird like
Avengers something. It was
event.
like the
Yeah,
early.
Avengers 50 something. I forget the actual
Yeah.
number, but it's yeah. I definitely have the first appearance of Kang for sure. Yeah, that's my boy. I love Kang. I love Kang because right now they're doing a lot of good stuff with Kang. So yeah, what I'm looking forward to is that movie Quantumania because of Kang, and of course the Venom series that they're doing now. This is the third installment of the Venom series with Dylan Brock. I
Yep.
love it because right now I don't know if you guys are aware of this or not, but Kang is training Eddie Brock. He's training him. He's
Oh
actually
yeah.
training him. This is crazy. So Venom himself, like Eddie Brock, is getting trained by Kang, and I think he's teaching him about time distortions. I forget what the story is actually because I'm reading it in and out, and I'm collecting it and putting it all together. I just came back from the comic shop today, and I just got like so many. Like I had a nice gift certificate for the holidays, and I just like walked up
You're
in
talking
there.
about this run of Venom right now?
Yes, yes, yes. I just
Yeah.
picked up that one today. Yeah, I got it right over here somewhere. I got that one. Yeah, I love it. I mean, like, oh, and I read that book too, and I love how the cat is Tim talks. Wait, I forget the damn guy's name though, but
Yeah.
um,
And Sleeper.
Sleeper. Oh my god,
Yep.
I forgot about Sleeper. Yeah, Sleeper like I believe Sleeper could be even more powerful than Venom was
Oh
at,
yeah.
at Venom's height for sure. But yeah, when I saw that, I was like, oh shit, the Sleeper has awakened. That was a badass issue. Yeah, I
It
read that
was.
one immediately because as I saw it, like that's what I'm saying. Like I haven't read it in order because I'll see a cover, I'm like, oh man, that looks cool, and I'm opening it up, and I'm like, no, 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 put them in order. So
Yeah.
I got them all. I'm putting them all in order now because I'm gonna be going over them. I'm gonna be actually reviewing all on my channel. I figure this is a new book anyway, and it's not even up to like I think it's up to the 10th one. So I'll read
Yeah.
them. I'm gonna animate them. I'm gonna just do all kinds of stuff with them. But
Nice.
yeah, I came back from the comic shop today. I mean, I'm trying to see where did I put my bag of comics? Ah, forget it. It's too far away. But I got like about I got different variants of Venom today. Those variants I got like second variants and third. I'm gonna be reviewing those next week and later. That's why I do like in the morning. I'll just take whatever I buy. But I bought so much stuff that it'll just take me forever to review anyway. So I just try to
Yeah.
pick like
No,
five
I
and
hear you.
of the best ones. I mean, it's just too much. But it's all
It
good though.
is.
We're never gonna have nothing to talk about. We're never gonna run out of material or
What's
anything
up,
to talk
Pocan?
about. Okay, what's up? Evening to you. Yeah, man. So yeah, besides that, okay, so we got some Venom. I am looking forward to Ant-Man. I'm actually looking forward to the third season of Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you something. That guy Pascal, he's a great actor. This dude
Oh,
can
I
do
love
it
him.
all. I mean, like, he's awesome. Like, I don't give
Yeah.
a shit what he's in. I don't care what's going on. This guy can act. Okay. Oh, and speaking of him, number two, of course, The Last of Us. And I'm gonna tell you, I don't know if you played the game or
I
not, or
haven't
you're
seen
a
it yet.
fan. Okay, I'm not gonna spoil it for you. But have you played the game?
No, I haven't. I
Oh my god. So
I
I'm
I
gonna.
know the game, but I've never actually like sat down and played it.
Okay,
But yeah.
I'll give you some advice then. I mean, you can watch the show because you're not going to miss anything whether you play the game or not. From a gamer's perspective, so if you guys want to know from a gamer's perspective, this thing is like the spot on. I
Okay.
couldn't believe how good this was. I was actually like holding my breath because you know how last year was. We had a lot of disasters all over the place.
Because
So I'm
this was a
thinking,
game first, right? It wasn't
yes,
like a
yes,
book and then a game and then a movie
this
or
is
show.
this is a PlayStation exclusive game, The Last of
Yeah.
Us, and I would say if you like games like Resident Evil, um, what's the other one that oh damn, it's an old one. Oh, Left 4 Dead,
Yep.
things like that. If
Okay.
you like that, The Last of Us is right up there with them. I
Okay.
personally think that story wise, the content, the graphics, it had everything that you would want in a video game. A satisfying ending. Uh, no gender, no nothing. Just do the story beautiful. The
Okay.
second one sucked because they went right into the identity politics and just stick to making the game. But I'm just saying, like, if you're ever gonna play that, I would play The Last of Us One. Don't play two. You're not gonna miss anything. And the show so far is pretty much exactly like the comic was. They just changed the how you get infected. Like more like it's more
Okay.
easy to become effective. Where in the comics it was a lot more harder. That's all.
It's like
Other
a
than that,
zombie-esque
yeah, more
style.
like a
Yeah.
fungal, like spore kind of
Okay.
introducing into your system. Whereas the actual game was more gore and biting. And I guess in a way, I'm not sure if they're thinking about blood and guts and all that because
Yeah.
I mean, it's an apocalypse at that point. But I guess in a way too, that covers their bases. So now we could just spread it by just like sporing out at you instead of biting you. So that's the only thing that I saw that was different. But it didn't do anything for me to be like, oh no, it sucks. No, it was actually good. It was actually good, and I liked it. So, um, what are you looking forward to? Because I could just keep going.
So I'm definitely excited about Quantum Mania. I'm a huge
Yes.
Kang fan. I have like the
Oh my God,
Timeless
let's talk about
book,
Kang. Let's talk
the
about
uh
Kang.
the 5-issue miniseries that came out recently where it was
Is that
only
the one where
myself
he?
left to
Oh
conquer.
yes, yes, yes. You know I
I
gotta get
loved
that.
every issue of that, every variant of that. It was beautifully made, beautifully
Yes,
drawn,
yes.
amazing.
I like
It
that they
was
featured
so
the Iron
good that
Lads. Yeah.
I walked into a shop recently. My wife was selling a bunch of Barbie ornaments from years and years of her mom collecting them, and she's just like, I don't want all of these. I can't, like, there's certain ones I'm just not attached to. I don't like. I'm just getting rid of them because I don't need two, like literally 3 full tote bins of Barbie ornaments. And I walk in there and I'm like, hey, so I know it's a little bit after Christmas, but like these a week ago were going for like $1,600 in total on eBay. Like, what could you give them for me? And he's got the first appearance of Kang in a CGC
Oh
label
hell yeah, yeah, I'll take that.
5550.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
he's like, I could probably give you 100. I was like, what if we traded for that first appearance of Kang right there? He goes, no, I could not do that. And I was like, come on, really,
No,
buddy?
I would have
Like,
been like
my
this. What
wife would
about?
kill me, but
I would be like this. What about that thing over there? You gotta always play like you don't know what it is. You see, you want to
yeah.
be hard. You're like, first appearance of King, give me that one. He's like, oh, this is valuable. No. I would be like, I take that thing over there, that comic in a plastic thing, whatever that is. That looks
yeah.
okay. Yeah, I'll take that for this.
Well, he
Yeah,
thought he was
man.
gonna like try to pull the wool over my eyes and be like, "Oh no, eBay doesn't really have any sales and doesn't do all that." And I was like, I actually looked these up from eBay itself. I went 2 weeks back, looked at all the high prices, all the low prices. Most of the high prices were more recent than the low prices. And he goes, "Oh, you did your research?" I was like, "Yeah, because I know what I'm doing because I also work with comics."
I'm a collector guy. I'm a
yeah,
collector. I was
yeah,
trying to make a
exactly.
deal with you. Let's just stop dicking around and make a deal. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
So we did make a cash deal for all of them and whatnot, but it is what it is. I mean, it would have been nice to like walk out of there with the Kang first issue and stuff, but I'll eventually get my hands on. It's not one of those grails that I personally want because
Yeah.
it's not like my favorite villain. Obviously, like Green Goblin and
Yes.
Shocker are two of my favorite villains just because they're
Yes.
Spidey villains, but like
Yes.
those two are very cool. Like they're very interesting and very just I would love to see Shocker in a movie. Like we saw him partially in the first Tom Holland movie, but like I really want to see like a true
Yeah. Yeah.
Shocker villain.
Yeah,
Um,
what I liked is that he came out in that movie, like in if you look at Into the Spider Verse, when Shocker was coming at them, that's when you saw the old school Shocker costume, but
yeah.
like for just a few seconds,
Yep.
and then it's gone, and I was like, "What happened to you, man?" I'm trying to find my Shocker here because I have one somewhere. Where are you, Shocker? Oh, I
but the
forget it.
other
He's very
the other
good.
thing I'm excited about is the title card for this video. A buddy of mine just posted on Facebook, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is amazing!" Because I didn't know like they have Summer of Symbiotes coming out, and I didn't
Oh,
know that it was
really?
going
I
to
didn't even know that.
start off
Nice.
with it's like a whole like everything symbiote related is going to be like to the utmost level from I think they said the end of June to like all the way through the summer. So I don't know if that's like end of August or beginning of September, like when they're going to like kind of play that off, but it's supposed to be absolutely amazing and I can't wait to see what they do. But Extreme Venomverse is coming out in May. And that's
Nice.
what that title card is from, is one of the covers for Extreme Venomverse. And it's like all these different Venom characters coming together, which we're seeing right now in the Venom comics, like the
Yeah.
actual like run of it.
Mhm.
And it's it's so interesting, like that there's multiple Kings in Black, that
Oh
each
yeah, I
one
found
is
out
like
about that.
different iterations of like, if Eddie Brock chose to do this at this particular time, this would have happened and he would have turned out like that, and or he could have went crazy, or he could have just decided like he could have killed so and so. Like I'm just like, oh my god, like this is insane. Like every possible variant of Eddie Brock is living in this symbiote garden right now. That's crazy. And that also
Yeah.
means that Null is possibly able to come back. So like I'm just
Oh, he definitely is
I
gonna come back because he's immortal. You gotta understand about
yeah.
Null. The only thing they did to Null is just stop him temporarily. You
Yep.
can't kill him. He's immortal. He was here before the universe, okay? And I believe, like they never say it, but I believe that he was the reason why the last universe was destroyed. Slept in this void. The
Yep.
Celestials were formed onto his property without his permission or authority. It woke him up into a frenzy, and this is why he's going on a killing spree. So I
Yep.
believe that Noah is something that is just beyond. He's beyond the life because he existed before the Celestials did.
Yeah.
You know, and I believe like in Marvel because they don't exactly say it, but you gotta really do your research on this. But this this is this should be the seventh iteration of the Marvel universe. Like there was six other universes before this, but they never explain what happened to those universes. But what I do
Yeah.
like about the Null is that you have some kind of backstory now. You can always tie him to because he's from the Void. But what is the Void? The Void was the last universe that he annihilated because all he wanted to do was be in peace. And he felt
Yep.
the only way he could be at peace is to destroy everything. and to pretty much destroy himself, but he can't be destroyed because he's beyond immortal. So he goes into like a deep slumber and just that's it. That's his idea of death. Like the Noel's idea is just to always get to that point of death that he can't die, but he wants to be at peace. And
Yeah.
in this iteration of the universe, but also what they don't talk about too is because now you have the Spider Verse. Oh, so after this, I'm gonna bring up the whole Spider Verse theory. I know exactly how it was formed, and I'm gonna break it down to you now. But I'll get back to this after I talk about this. So, um, yeah. So with now you have multiverses. Okay. So
Okay.
who's to say there's only one null?
True.
Yeah, exactly. There's going to be multiple nulls, just like there's multiple Spider-Mans and there's multiple Peter Parkers. How can there not be multiple nulls? How can there not be multiple Kings and Blacks? Now, I started doing some research on this because I was uploading this on one short I had, and I remember the game. I don't know if you remember this game or not. Do you remember Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions?
I remember it, but I never played it.
All right. Well, I've been a Spider-Man nut forever, so of course I played the hell out of that thing. So yeah. So that was the first time you ever saw it was Spider-Man, black costume Spider-Man from another
Yep.
universe, Spider-Man 2099, and Noir Spider-Man from
Yep.
a different time period, right?
And that's the video game
And that
that
was
Into the Spider-Verse, the movie, was based on.
that's how all
Yeah.
of this was born because of that game because Madam Web was featured in that. And what Madam Web does is she's the reason why they all came together. Like Madam Web used her telekinesis to pull them from these different dimensions and bring them together. So the
Yep.
shadow dimensions is what really pretty much started the Spider Verse. I always knew that. Like I just wasn't never. I guess it's kind of confirmed now, but I just never. I just it was never confirmed back then. But as soon as I played that game, within like about a year or two later, I started seeing this. I was like, oh look, these guys are smart. They actually took an idea and they ran with it. And there's nothing wrong with that. And Marvel, don't worry about it. I have my own series coming out. It's kind of symbiotic related. And I got hundreds of characters. Trust me, watch. My goal is to put the story out and hopefully everything goes good and I don't get sued. It's pretty much my story is pretty much it's not about symbiotes, they're parasitic creatures. But what happens in
Yeah.
the story is that by no choice of their own, they realize these parasites realize what by taking somebody over, they realize, oh wait, we can't do this because if we do this, we all die. We all
Yeah.
die. Everything dies. Everything dies. So what they decide to do is become symbiotic with the host that they're with. Because in my story, these creatures are parasitic. They take you over. You're dead inside. That's it. There's no more of you. That they just exist
Interesting.
to
I like that.
they exist to take other life and they keep taking other life until then the next thing that happens is that they take each other's lives and they take the planet's life and everything of the planet to the core and they take the core's life and the planet explodes and this is how they spread their influence throughout the universe. So the story's
Wow.
called symbiotic and the reason why it's called symbiotic is because these are not symbiotes but they decide consciously that in
Yeah.
order to save everything in the universe, they realize that what they're doing is actually destroying everything. They're going along with their instinct because they're instinctual. But when they
Yep.
get to Earth, they bond with intelligence, and for the first time, they're exposed to a true intelligence that's just not instinctual, and they
Hmm.
start to think for the first time. And so, this is my story. But I got so many creatures that are symbiotic creatures that are.
Yeah.
I have hundreds of them, but I'm
Okay.
doing it on 6 original ones, and I'm calling it the Symbiotic Six, and it's just called Symbiotic, and it's just going to be a story about what I said. It's a bunch of aliens that just come from space, and they're just trying to take things over, and they're just eating and devouring life. They bond with the smartest man on the planet, and then all of a sudden now they start to realize, wait, by the by not they don't want to kill the man's brain, they want to preserve him, and by they
Hmm.
doing this, they become one, and they start to formulate a plan. I get into all that later, but yeah, this is what I've been working on my
Are
comic.
you doing this
Been
on a
writing this.
Kickstarter?
I haven't even started a Kickstarter yet because
Okay.
once I do the LLC, so this is why I'm saying
Yeah.
this is going to be happening within the next couple of weeks. Um, the next thing I'm going to do is do the Kickstarter. I have no idea how to do it, so if you want to help me out, that would be
I
awesome. Just give me any tips.
I could
I'll
probably
be
help
down
out.
for that. Yeah, that would be cool. I cause I do have artists already, and I have 6 artists. I'm making 6 books. So the books that I'm writing, it's all going to be pretty much on the same story, but each story is going to have like its origin story. Like
Okay.
each symbiotic creature is going to have his own origin story, and we're going
Hmm.
to go like we're not gonna like. I want to focus on the characters the way that I make them. So we just gonna focus pretty much on like how they're made and their backstory. Like when I do the art, it's not even gonna be like there's gonna be stuff in the background, but it's gonna be
Yeah.
all on the symbiotic creatures. And
That's
you know,
cool.
everybody has a backstory, and it all connects into the end. So I want to do like 6 comics for this, and then one
That'd be
day when
sweet.
the comics are all sweet and done, I want to put it in a graphic novel.
Okay.
Um, so I'm working with a couple of people right now. I'm working with Doyle Comic Art. So I don't know if you guys know Doyle. He's amazing. Working
Don't
with
know.
Wayway's Comics. Yeah, these are people
Okay.
that I've been working
Yeah.
with.
Wait.
And I
Wayways, I know.
yeah. So he, a
Wayways
matter
is an
of fact,
amazing artist.
you telling me. Let me explain something to you. And shout out to you, Wayways. He's got the lead on my main character. We were talking about this the other day. So he's going to be doing the first book, and
Okay.
um his styles and everything. This kid can panel. You'll see the stuff that I'm getting from him soon. I'm going to be
Yeah.
unveiling in the layer. Um, but once he showed me what he could do with his paneling, symbiotic means inherited. Well, what is intangible actions between the two? Yes, exactly. But you see, like um, so when they talk about the symbiotes in Marvel, that symbiote creature is not what a symbiote actually is. Exactly what he's saying. That's exactly how I
Yeah.
wrote the story. It's a cooperation. It's not supposed to be like that. Remember,
Yep.
if you read the original Spider-Man, it takes you over completely. There's
Yeah.
no you anymore. That's not symbiotic. That's parasitic. See, what they did, Marvel, what y'all did wrong was you wrote the damn story wrong. They're parasites. They're not symbiotes. Symbiotes work together.
Yep.
They didn't become symbiotic because the story was written that they were parasitic. What happened was Eddie Brock and this entity that was trying to take him over the Venom costume were like, wait a minute, what are we fighting with each other for? Let's come together in a common goal. And that common goal was to kill Peter Parker. And
Yep.
that's how that started. But
And
the
a
creature
symbiote
itself
sounds
is
a
not
lot
supposed to be
better
like
than a
that.
parasite.
You're right, exactly. That's why they did it like
It
that.
sells
You
better
see?
too.
Yeah. But the science don't lie, man. But you know, it's your universe. So I guess in your
Yeah.
universe, a symbiote is a parasitic creature. In my universe, a parasite is exactly what a symbiote is in your universe. You know,
Yep.
it's all good. It's tomato, tomato. Who cares? At the end of the day, nobody owns the word, so I'm just
Yeah.
gonna do what I gotta do, and I'll see what happens. Hopefully, I make a great story, everybody loves it, or I get the hell suit out of me by Marvel. But either way, don't worry, Marvel, I'll settle with you, cause the 6 that I show you now, I got hundreds of them created, and I haven't even shown no one yet. I got hundreds. I went on a tear one day,
Let,
and I just started
let's have a
creating.
little merger.
Yeah, hey, listen, I'm ready. Listen, all these ideas, the problem that I see with everything is that I've been doing this for a long, long time. Been
Yeah.
reading. I understand comics. That's why I want to do it. I'm gonna be a success. Hopefully, I'm gonna try regardless. But I already know that I have enough
Do it
talent, and
up.
I know enough talented people around me, and the community's growing, and we're all growing together. And trust me, I'll tell you guys, we are on a new age of comics. Okay,
Oh
that's
yeah.
gonna that's kind of what's my company name gonna be. I'm not gonna tell you the actual name, but we're on a new age, and I'm telling you, when I have planned in there, I'll post it on my website and I'll do a video on YouTube. I mean, I'm so excited. I may just do it tomorrow, just get it done, and do a live chat
Yeah.
about this tomorrow in the morning. So I may do one at 12. I'm gonna let you guys know ahead of time, and I'm gonna give you the details of what I'm doing, the name of the company, what we're working on, and all that. And I'm telling you, I'm very excited about this because I'm doing it the old-fashioned way. I could be sitting here typing on my computer. Nope, I have a journal, and everything that I'm gonna write down, anything I'm ever gonna write down is gonna be in the journal, and then I'll
I
just
I
translate it into wherever I need to translate it into.
I 100% believe that we are entering, if not already entered, the postmodern era of comics. It is like we're no longer in the modern era. I feel like modern was from um like that late copper age, like the late 90s all the way to shortly after Miles. Like that Miles was kind of the tail end of the modern age, and right around like I'd say 2018, 2019, when you had like Nick Spencer writing Spider-Man, when you had Donny Cates starting to write Venom, when you like right around like Nice House on the Lake, when that started to come out, I think that was like 2021. Um, Something is Killing the Children, like those books, even the Miranda brothers, like the books they've been putting out. I still have yet to read issue number 5. I'm going to probably read that sometime tonight. Read issue number 4 last night of We Live, Age of Paladins, and I
Right.
strongly believe that 2020, like that 2018 to 2020, somewhere in there is going to be labeled as the start of the postmodern age of comics, if that makes sense.
Yeah. But trust me what I tell you, and you'll see by tomorrow it'll make sense. The age I'm gonna start is the age we're on now. But I don't want to say it. I'm so excited. I wish I could tell you guys. You have
Don't
no
say it.
idea.
Don't.
I'm not. But trust me, because I told very few people that I know that are very close to me, like my fiance, cause I'll kill her. No, I won't kill her. I'm kidding. I love her. No, I trust her, so I gave her some names. And when I told her this name, and it's funny because we're talking about, the modern age, and that's when and it's got an age in it. And when I told her that, she was like, "That is like the baddest ass name I ever heard. You better get it." So don't worry.
uh,
Tomorrow I'm doing it. That's it. It's just like you gotta understand. So I have everything completely done. All I have to do is just execute the button. That's it. All I
yeah.
gotta do is push it and everything's done. The
Well,
LLC is
you don't.
created,
You
but
want
it's
the LLC to go through before you release it.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So like what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see what they tell me by tomorrow because I had this going for a week already. I just gotta complete it, and I believe that the research is already in because I gave them the name of what I wanted to do, and it's like a when you're doing it on the computer, like I'm using like LegalZoom, it'll
Yeah.
give you like what's available, and you put it in, and it goes,
Yep.
oh, this is available. So I'm like, okay, so it's because it scans automatically. So when you're putting in your titles for your company, you go, okay, this is
Yeah.
what I want to call my company, and goes, this is available. Do you want it? Yes, I want it, and that's it. So hopefully it's good. But I have done my research, and I haven't seen this anywhere yet. So this is gonna be something that maybe I should wait a few days afterwards. But I hold the damn copyrights. I'm not worried about it. I'm like,
Yeah.
here's the date. That's why I tell everything like to people. Like, I'm no lawyer, so don't listen to me. You may lose everything. But I feel like even stuff like this, when you publish things like videos, I honestly feel like this will protect you in the long run because
For sure.
look, I done it. Look, here's my video. I could go to 1, 2, 3. I can show you. These are publications. See,
Yeah.
the days of the I guess the journalists, the way that the school of thought of journalism and writing and
Yeah.
newspaper that days are done. No one needs to go to school for this anymore. What you do is this: you find people who specialize in the field that they like us. We specialize in comics. We love
Yep.
comics. This is the field we like. It doesn't matter how many years you gone to school. No, no, no. We have expertise in this because it's our love. It's our collection. So this is what I believe is going to happen, and I believe that people like us, and I see all these people I follow. I follow a couple people like the Ripperverse. I follow um neurotic. I like guys like that. I'm starting to see and I'm like, yeah, they are going to be the future. We're all going to be the future of how media is going to be conducted and where
Yeah.
your value and your word is going to mean more in the future now. In the future than it's ever going to mean at this present time
Yep.
because I'm telling you, when I recommended things to people, that I said I don't tell people what to do or how to think. What I try to say is this is what I see it from my view. So I don't never push my own personal views, politics. I'm not that person. Hey, who do you like? No, no, no. I don't do that. I don't push personal views. As an artist and as a content creator, I should be talking about the content that I'm pushing out and not worried about all the other things that make it go around. Like
Yep.
it's like being a pastry chef, but you're worried about the pothole in your parking lot. No, let the guy who fixes the pothole worry
Yep.
about that. You stick to the pastries and everything will flow smoothly. So
Yep.
that's how I try to function with everything, especially when it comes to YouTube. And um this is pretty much how I'm going to just keep going and trying to progress. I mean, it's just like I said, everything's all touch and go, but
Oh, for
this
sure.
whole comic book company thing got me really excited. Like I said, this is something that I want to always do, right? And I tell this to you guys. I don't give a damn what the dream is. Go for it. Don't let nobody tell you
Definitely.
you can't do it. And I'm not saying that like it's a cheap pop, because I'll be totally honest. I have a very small chance of making this successful, just like anybody else. But any small chance is better than no chance at all. You know what's better than a small? Oh, what's worse than having a small chance is you decided and totally say, I'm just not going to do it.
Yep,
Zero.
zero chance.
Yep. So
As Wayne Gretzky once said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Hashtag Mike Scott.
exactly. There you go. That's a good plug right there. Definitely. That was good.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And I mean, from someone who, I mean, I've never had an LLC myself, but I saw my
Yeah.
buddy go through that, and like he applied for the LLC, announced it to a coworker of his who was doing like the same thing as him, and he was like, you know, I'm just gonna like venture out on my own and like do my own thing, and literally like swept the rug right out from under him. Took took a company name that was very similar and just went off with it. And basically, my buddy was like, I had to shut down the LLC I created because this other guy was getting all the calls because his name was just slightly similar and slightly the
Ah.
same. And I was like, that's absolutely crazy. Like, if
Well,
that's not a
yeah.
friend. That's just like, and he said, he's like, no, he was just a coworker that I was like, oh, I should be able to trust this guy. Like, we both love doing this. We love, and it was an aquarium company. Um, and basically just like literally swept the rug right out from under him. Couldn't even
Yeah,
believe it.
that's why. Listen, that's why. Like, it's all good that you can talk about these things, but like you said, at the same time, you also gotta know. You don't know what anyone's thinking at any time. Got to be careful with your own intellectual property. Have to be. This is what I talk about. You
That's
know
my
what's
wife.
funny? Oh, Rachel, hi. You know what's funny, Rachel? I actually had for dinner. I had the Taco Bell chicken verde salsa verde burrito. Oh, it's great. I live off of Taco Bell. It was funny because my fiance had the last um burrito, and I'm like, I usually have protein by that time, but I was like, I feel like eating a little bit. She's like, you can have mine. I bought it for her earlier. I'm like, no, it was good, by the way. It was good.
That's
So,
my cue to start putting my order in on my phone and go get
oh, you
it.
better go get that. That's Taco Bell. Taco Bell don't mess around, man.
But yeah.
You know how you gotta end the show next time with the Taco Bell bell. Get that sound. Dong. She puts it on when it's ready. When she's ready to go. She's a drive fast.
Got me dying over here.
You better drive fast. She's hungry.
All
If you
right.
guys were close to me, I would let you get me one too. Okay, I'm sorry, man. Go ahead.
No, you're good. On that note, I've got to go, but I'll leave it on this because I definitely think we need to continue to have this conversation about the YouTube algorithm. And I
Yes,
definitely think
definitely.
that as it gets closer and closer, this symbiote, the summer of symbiotes is going to get big. And DC's doing like their own thing and they're having a ton of success right now. They're talking about changing up their entire universe, like new 52 level stuff. That, and I said it in my live stream last week. So if you didn't see it, go back and watch it. But I don't think that's going to be the level they take it to. I really don't think that's going to be what it comes to. I think what they're going to do is do something like what they did with like death metal or like along those lines where it changes a little bit, it changes something, but it's not like earth shattering, multiverse shattering, new 52 style um rewrites and whatnot. Same with like Summer of Symbiotes. They're talking about introducing hundreds of new characters. Now, hundreds is probably like over exaggeration, of course, but tons of new characters and Carnage, Red Goblin, and Venom being at the center of all of this. And I'm just hoping that it's like three storylines that just go along one path and then it gets to the end and they all intertwine, kind of like what happened with What If, the TV show or the Disney
Yes.
Plus show.
Right. Right.
That's what I want to see from Summer of Symbiotes, and that's why I'm so excited about it.
Okay,
But
I just have one dream match I would like to see. Then I'm gonna let you go.
go ahead.
Don't worry, Rachel. He's going in a minute. My dream villain match would be Null. She's like, what? Would be Null versus. I want to see Null fight. Um, Oh, then see now Rachel got me all nervous. Okay, no fight. The bat who laughs. That's
Ooh,
the ultimate fight for me.
that would be cool.
No, because I don't know if you've been reading the bat who laughs. I got into it real quick, and I'm gonna let you
I
go.
haven't.
It's a horrifying. Listen, this is very emotional. This is like the most emotional thing I've ever read. Like what he does to make this man the bat who laughs. It's so emotional. Be ready for it. I'm not gonna say it on here. It's very
Okay.
bad. But I'm just saying he literally becomes a god like no. So
Huh.
we end it like that. So
Okay.
do the research on the bat who laughs. If you want to
Let's do
read
it.
something that's sick, read it. I'm just preparing you though. It's really bad. And with that being said, you gotta go Taco Bell, Chris.
Have a good night. Stay nerdy, everyone. Thanks, Pocan,
Eh,
and thanks, Wifey, for coming. Appreciate all of you. Thank you.
yes, it. Love everyone. Go get me some Taco Bell now.